And I don't think that standards should ever be lowered. I mean, there have been areas that have been lowered, and the results haven't been good. It's just, but no one wants to talk about it. Areas like firefighting. Okay, I mean, most people think, oh, it's just putting out fires, but it's more than that. Because what I understand, they've lowered their standards so that women can qualify. And what happens? When you do that, you put other lives in danger. Besides putting out fires, what do firemen also do? They go in, and I say firemen because it's usually them that go in, and they rescue people, burning buildings, kick down the door to get to someone. Or you might have someone won't be out with smoke inhalation, passed out. You have to throw them in over their shoulder and try to escape, carry them out of the building. Can a woman do that? She can't. She's just put her life in danger, because a male in her position would have been able to say carry that person out, but she can't. She can't. And then, but they also get paid, or demand and advocate that be paid the same as the men. And what happened about equal pay for equal work? It's not equal work. Someone can do more, then they should be paid more. So that is one thing, but also ambulance and paramedics as well complain, particularly the men, because they've had to be the ones carrying patients, because the females either can't or won't do it, and leave it to them and say, no, yeah, man, you do it. And so instead of having alternating as they would with another male colleague in carrying, they've had to do it all the time. And they was complaining about back issues now because I've had to do it all the time. But the females, paramedics also demand to be paid the same, or not doing half the work, that part of the work. So is that fair then, though? In the end, idealism, political correctness, and DEI creates danger and even death. What for? Really? Do women really want to do the heavy lifting and act like men? If so, what for? What for really? That you want to act like a man, because doing so is really a rejection of being a woman and saying that women are inferior. And I don't want to be a woman. They're inferior. Look at me. I can do what you do. Therefore, I'm equal. While before acting like a woman, I wasn't. Before I was acting like a woman, I wasn't equal. But now that I'm not acting like a woman, I'm acting like a man, therefore I'm equal. That's essentially what they're saying. And women, women are actually lowering themselves by advocating for this. Instead, they need to push that they have value as a woman. Instead of trying to emulate men, they should remind others and advocate for the value of a woman's contributions in society. Remind society of the very valuable and important work that women do as women, be that as caretakers, teachers, nurturers, and so forth, bringing the next generation up. That is a very important task. And women do that very well. Okay? Leave the jobs that men are better at doing to the men, and men leave the jobs that women are better at doing to the women. And so, yeah, people should play to their strengths. And if a man or a woman happens to be better than the other sex at something, by all means, it should be done on merit and what people are naturally good at, and value that person as they naturally are. Really, I mean, you can say, just like a musician, all they do is music. But hey, wait, hang on, they can't fight fires. Therefore, they're not as good as a fireman. They're a musician. It's what they're naturally good at. And so they do that. And so they have value as a musician. Doesn't mean they're not as valuable as a fireman. because they're not doing fires. They're not putting out fires. You get my drift? Okay?